The second one. That's okay. Yep. Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Bhavna, and I'm from Jakarta. And I run my very little business called Mrs. Bites, which is catering to healthy food. And it's been 4 or 5 months now that I have now partnered with USANA. And today I'm going to talk about digestive enzymes. Now, I was actually very amazed when I first had this small little pill. I didn't know that this little pill can do a major difference in my life. 4 years ago, I had a removal of gallbladder. And after that, I used to have lots of digestive issues. And I didn't know why it was happening because apparently gallbladder is one of the major functions also in our body. And I knew that the only thing I had to avoid was oils. But in spite of that as well, it was not helping me. I used to feel bloated. I used to feel uncomfortable until I was introduced to digestive enzymes about 4 months ago by the team of USANA. And when at first I was very skeptical, but when I started, I really felt the difference. My bloat, each time I used to have a meal, I used to really feel bloated and uncomfortable, and that feeling would go on for a long time. And I would take antacids, which was for quite a long period. And then I also understood that these antacids are actually not helping my body. In fact, they are reducing the acid, which actually help you break down the food. So I decided that I'll be taking this for a month and try it on. And I used to have before meals, like 10 minutes before each meal, 3 times a day. And to my amazement, that whole month, I didn't have to take any antacids. And I was doing absolutely fine with the digestive enzymes. Now, let me just talk about what is digestive enzymes all about. First of all, before we talk about digestive enzymes, we need to know about digestive function, how our body functions. So our body has natural enzymes, starting from our mouth, from our saliva, to our stomach, to our small intestines, to our large intestines. It is full of enzymes. And these enzymes helps us break down our food, the larger molecules like fats, proteins, and carbs into smaller molecules that are easy to absorb across the small intestines. So there are people who don't have sufficient digestive enzymes due to certain reasons. It could be food intolerances, it could be soya intolerance, like soya gluten intolerance, milk intolerance, or even aging. There could be many factors. Some people don't have enough of certain enzymes, and that's when they have this issue. But not many people are aware of this. So that's why they always end up taking only antacids and not realize what could the problem be. So now, basically, the pill that we take, this digestive enzyme, is actually something that helps you break down your food. Like in my case, I was like I said, skeptical. So what I did was I experimented on it. I experimented by having 2 bowls of oats, and I crushed one of the pills and added in one of the bowls. And after mixing it for about 15 seconds, I saw that how the bowl of oat where I had added the enzyme actually liquefied, which means it actually does help you. So if you are gobbling your food down without chewing it, and it goes into your stomach and it's not broken down well, obviously what will happen? You will have indigestion. So if you take digestive enzyme just say 10 to 15 minutes before your meal, it will actually help you, especially people who have had a problem with digestion for a long period of time. Next one. Okay, so now let's go further into enzymes. There are 3 main types of digestive enzyme. Proteases, which breaks down protein into small peptides and amino acids. So basically, proteases helps us to break down proteins. As we know, we take proteins, fats, and carbs, the macronutrients in our body. Each of these enzymes helps us break down our food. So proteases helps us break down the protein, and proteases is produced in our pancreas. And while it is produced in pancreas, it cannot function without another enzyme that is in our stomach. So they correlate and they function together to be able to break down the protein, because as you know, it's not easy to break down protein by our body. So this is the enzyme which is very important to break down protein. The other enzyme that is there is lipases. It helps us to break down fatty acids like oils and fats that we take. So lipases, actually proteases and amylases can work together in breaking down carbs and proteins. But what will break down oils is lipases. So that is something which is very important to break down fats and oils in our body. The other one is amylases, which helps us break down our carbs, and it starts from our mouth. So like they say, you must chew your food very well. If you don't chew your food well, that's when you have issue. So the amylases actually is an enzyme that starts our production. It starts production from the saliva itself, from the mouth. So when we chew it well, we know we are functioning well with our digestive system. So these all three are the main enzymes that help our body function, besides other enzymes as well. So they are correlated, and if you are short of any enzyme, either one of them, you will definitely have issues with your digestive system. Next, your natural digestive enzyme production can slow down as you age. This could cause you experience of occasional episodes of mild bloating, gas, discomfort after eating certain foods or large meals. A healthy diet may provide some enzymes to supplement those naturally made by your body. Fruits like raw bananas, mangoes, papayas, pineapples supply enzymes. So do fermented foods like kefir and sauerkraut. A plant-based supplement can also help bridge any enzyme gap to provide additional digestive support. This I will totally agree with, because it's been almost 3 months that I have myself learned how to make fermented foods that includes kombucha, kefir, sauerkraut, kimchi, ginger ale, name it. In fact, I've started classes for this. I'm teaching people how to make this because I believe that these fermented foods help us a lot. We should eat only the foods that are right for our bodies. Like for instance, many people take dairy, but recently I just got a video where I saw the research that dairy is not meant for us. It's meant for the calf. It's not meant for humans. So you see, that's why we are having so many digestion issues. Children are having digestion issues. So once you have a digestion issue, eventually you will have more issues. Children are having mucus, they're having asthma, they're having, and adults are having cardiovascular diseases, liver issues, toxics. Why is this all happening? Is because we are not eating right. So a balanced diet is very important, besides the fact that you need to take like things like probiotics or digestive enzymes. You even need to watch on what you eat, and also the proportion that you eat. The proportion I believe you must eat must be about the size of your hand. You can have 5 to 6 small meals than one large meal, because to digest that will take a lot more time, and it puts a lot of pressure on your stomach, on your pancreas, on your liver, on every organ. So basically, I believe that eat right foods and do add fermented foods, probiotics, natural probiotics into your body. And if you can supplement it further, all the more better to keep your gut healthy. This one is plant-based digestive enzymes primarily help support a healthy digestive system by lightening the load on your pancreatic and liver enzymes by helping to pre-digest your food. They work along with stomach acid to begin breaking down your meal before the food moves onto your intestines, where your natural pancreatic enzymes take over. Some of the plant-based enzymes may remain active beyond the stomach to support digestion throughout the process. Totally agreed with this one. So like I said, when I did that experiment, it kind of was an eye-opener, not for me, but also my family and friends who saw that, the first-hand experience, that it does work. In fact, there was a time once my daughter was having severe stomachache, and she had just had a heavy meal, and it was pizza, obviously. And, I decided, okay, fine, let me try to give a digestive enzyme. I know it was after the meal, but trust me, it still worked. An enzyme still worked for her, and she felt the discomfort went away immediately. So I totally believe in this, that it does work, especially people who are having heavy meals, glutens, definitely. So if you want to have a piece of pizza, please have your digestive enzyme 10 minutes before that. trust me, you're not going to have any issue with that. So let's go further and see. Yes, so this is, these are the other enzyme, this is basically enzyme blend. Amylase, like I said, it breaks down the starch starting from the mouth, and bromelain, it breaks down protein. Usually pineapple has this, and apparently this is something that I'm using every day in my smoothie, in my green smoothie for myself and my children. So I give them regularly. And cellulase breaks down cellulose, usually comes from plant material like fruits and vegetables, and also mushroom and fungi. Lactase breaks down lactose, that's milk proteins. Lactase is not produced by small intestine. So that's why actually many people are lactose intolerant and they don't know about it. Like I said, milk is not meant for kids, milk is meant for calf. So anyways, people still, whoever are taking this, can definitely take digestive enzyme to help them have digestion of milk, because milk is one of the most difficult things to digest. Lipase breaks down fat, papain breaks down protein, and protease breaks down protein again. Let's move to another one. Yeah. All right. Take the supplement with meals to get broad range of plant-based enzymes plus artichoke extract, which offer 2 key benefits for your daily well-being. It helps you digest your meal more efficiently to support absorption of macronutrient, relieves fullness, bloating, or other occasional issues associated with digestion and after large meal. I did a little research on our artichoke, and I realized that digestive enzyme is not just helping our digestion, but it's also helping in many other ways, like it prevents you from cardiovascular disease, it increases your immune function, it slows down your aging, it prevents Alzheimer's and osteoporosis, it reduces migraine, and it is amazing for detoxification. Besides that, many more. Besides this, there are many more benefits to this. So when you're taking that one small pill, it's not just for digestion, but for overall health, overall digestion, overall gut health. So I believe, like, since I have been studying quite a bit on gut for the last few months, they say that your gut is your second brain. And if it is your second brain, you ought to take care of that brain. So how do you take care of it? You look after your balanced meals. You need to know what you must eat. You must have right timings of eating. You must have at least 2 to 3 liters of water, and you must support yourself with the right supplements. And that's definitely digestive enzymes. I will totally vouch for it. And anyone who ever has any issue with acidity, especially, which is very common, and they go to doctors and doctors just prescribe antacids, I'll definitely say that stop that completely and get to digestive enzymes till you feel stable. So that's all for me for today. And thank you very much, Nathan and Simar and Deep, for giving me this chance to speak on this subject. Thank you.
Digestive issues.
Yes. I think in India also, right?
Yeah.
They live on antacids. They're like the most selling thing.
Yeah. Especially when it comes to like Punjab, everybody is on like, dairy products like crazy. It's not like
Yeah.
And chapatis.
Everybody have this. Yeah, and everybody has.
I know.
Like even the older people, they're like, I still like my milk, a glass of milk in the morning and in the evening, which is like, you really don't need it.
Yeah, actually.
But yeah, that's true.
Yeah. You don't need it. I think I shared a video yesterday in Wealth Essentials. You both are there, right? It was a bit parts in Hindi, so Nathan would understand. But it was really true what he spoke. It made so much sense. So all this while, my husband was like, my husband sent me that video, and he's like, don't give children milk. I'm like, can't you see the refrigerator already has almond milk? So I'm like doing that for a few months already, So he's like, oh, yeah, right. He realized it, and he was happy that I made this change, for my kids. So yeah, makes a lot of difference.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome.
Well, that was amazing training. So next we have Yogesh.